Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And there really are few places on earth quite like this. The grand cathedral of football that is the Giuseppe Meazza. And he's had a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. India are looking to go forward now. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Mateus does really well there, he is strong. Cannavaro makes the interception. Messi, out of play for a goal kick. Messi, Hazard, Luis Suarez tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he finish? Decent enough try. India have their second corner now. Oh, smashing header! That's a half-decent try.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well. That's going in strongly.
India still without a single shot on target. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. And it's Messi. And here's Cruyff.
Cruyff really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Caceres kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Triol with a fine tackle. Goes down, but nothing given. That's a nicely measured pass. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. That's just playing it safe and simple. Romario really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the... It's Luis Suarez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Thuram. Chance to finish. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Indicated.
And smartly reclaimed. Shevchenko. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So your views on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
India really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And he was quick to react. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Scholes. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. India couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Pass is just off target.
The attendance for this match
a glitch with the rangefinder there. Evidence annoying.
And Shevchenko!
Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
And it's Azar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Schmeichel can pick that up. Roberto Carlos. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Gilberto Silva. It's a good spell of possession, this. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Scholes. That pass isn't the best. Shevchenko. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Oh, yes, it's there! And that might well be that!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Cannavaro.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford that.
Can he finish? They've scored! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! And the referee brings it to a close. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good quality. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, ladies
Without a
and
doubt, it is the
gentlemen,
week's
and
most
welcome to
eagerly
the
awaited
Stars
contest.
Show.
A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures. 80,000 it holds. And already we're underway here. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger.
There's the hit! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rummenigge had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Out of play for a goal kick. Rodri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now that's well seen too.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, well played. Can he finish? No mistake. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
India are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And here's Bellingham. Bellingham will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, great chance! Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To increase the lead. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Has a go! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
And now the hit! Oh, Well, terrific save.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Platini goes short. A lot of space ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo! This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. And we hit half-time. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
India have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
India have continued without fuss to do their thing. They have impressed hugely in the first 45 minutes, and this is the very least they deserve for their splendid endeavours. And the game has already resumed here. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
India clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's a throw-in. It's anyone's ball now. Bellingham. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Platini. And here's Cristiano. Tries a shot! It's there! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
The attendance for this match was 81,007.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Rummenigge. Nicked it back promptly. Great hit! And it's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And there was his third, and boy, he's a mighty effort! It wasn't a great header in the end.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Cannavaro makes the interception. Nuno Mendes. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Platini. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Platini. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Romario, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Scholes. Rummenigge. Just the goalkeeper. Big chance! They've scored! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are...
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
as you can
everybody,
see,
and
we are
welcome
all
to
set.
today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good.
Messi! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Hoisted in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bayer with the clearance. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And he's intervened well there. Caught offside that time.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pedri fiddles it through. He's beaten the last man. Now it's Forlan. Rummenigge engages and forces him off the ball. Picked out brilliantly, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Mateus. Oh, super find. Perez. And it's Forlan. Now it's Perez. Forlan. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Forlan. Thuram gets good distance on it.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Romario, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus cuts out the pass. India have got it back and they'll have another go.
There will be 1 minute
Now
added
there's
time.
a fine ball. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes.
Great hit! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Thuram. Messi. Mateus is flagged offside. And that's another good win of the ball. And just the goalkeeper to beat. Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. India are looking to go forward now. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
The attendance
Your
for this
impression
match
so
was
far, Jim?
72,306.
India are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Romario. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Romario. Number 2,
Time then for the
Van
first
Dijk.
substitution of the game.
Number 23,
India grab the
Stones.
equaliser and we're all
Number
square.
25,
Now look, Rummenigge!
Number 6,
Denied by an
Hill.
instinctive
coming
save.
on the
Really
field.
looked sharp there,
Number
didn't he?
13,
That's very well played.
Andy Cole. Number 3, Matthias de Ligt. Number 20, Kaká. Number
Messi
4,
plays it short.
Chouameni. Number 24,
And that's played in low. Great chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Thuram certainly could have and should have made more of that.
And it's Forlan. He's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Cole does really well to win the ball there. Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that's been intercepted. Otto getting this one clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That looks a good ball through. That's very neat. Now it's... Can he put it away? And he's really put himself on the line here.
substitutions taking place.
Corner number 2 then. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Goal!
India have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. That has not gone well.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Otto clears. Chouameni. It's a goal kick. So that's it. It is all over. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margin. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome
Hello,
to everybody who has
and
joined
welcome
us
to
for this
today's match.
unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Owen. Oh, no joy this time. And it's Batistuta. And he was alert to it. Modric. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take...
Rummenigge! That's going to go a long way. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Messi. Oh, what a ball he's in here! Ruben Diaz getting this one clear. Scholes. Mateus. India are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Plays a delicate ball. Priol spots it and intercepts. And here's Romario. He's got a side of goal.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Scholes. And that has been cleared. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Modric. And here's Owen. Shot a goal!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And here's Owen. Nice sequence of passes this. Look at real chance! What a wonderful goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And Dijk cuts out the pass. Scholes. And we've reached half-time. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's in a good position. Rummenigge! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Triol promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Scholes. Great ball if he can get there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Batistuta does really well to win the ball there. Rummenigge.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
987.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Hits one! It's in! They are right back in business!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Batistuta. Number
Both sides
8,
then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 11,
That has certainly made things interesting.
Number 22,
Yeah, it's a very good
Modric.
contest with two very good
Coming on
sides,
the
and with such
field,
great individual
number
talent on
20,
show, it could go either way.
Number 87,
And the shot!
John Neves.
Ambitious,
Number
but
14,
just off target.
Beckham.
Oh, it looked
Number
like he tried to give it some
24,
extra whip.
Substitution.
Rummenigge. India perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Shot could be on. He's away. And somehow he has kept that out. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He rises the net. And the comeback is complete. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
India go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Palmer aimed beyond the defence. David Villa! Triol gets it away. Ah, good steal, he just read it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Messi. Cole has found the net here, of course. That's a shade optimistic.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Good spot, he's seen the run. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
With the father of a boy in a...
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And it's Bale. Vitinha. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Bale turns and goes. Can he put it away? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He is just caressing the ball. He rises! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Mateus. Oh, well played, well played. Half an hour played now. Vitinha. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha. And here's Bale. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lahm. Scholes. And the counter is on. Oh, a delicate chip through. Maldini cuts it out. Bale is onto it in a flash. Bale. Vitinha. Vitinha! And the half-time whistle goes. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Deftly away. And he's gone backward here. Oh, there's a probing ball. India are looking to go forward now. Messi. Oh, lovely Phidias. Messi! And for a moment, time stood still. He's through here. And he's one-on-one! It's Scholes! He has done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveler.
That was easy, almost too easy.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew
Vitinha! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Romario.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
Coming on the field.
Kaka unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Number 20, Pepe.
Great ball, and he's in here. There's the hit! They've done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the lead now is 2.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
And Kaká! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi goes short. Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Cole. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Cole. Vitinha. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it shapes to shoot! Caceres gets good distance on it. Well, they've got it again.
5 minutes added time.
Costa Curta. Well, played right into his path. Real chance, and the shot! And again! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to...
And that is as far as it goes. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and...